So, hey guys, it's me again. It's currently the 19th day of February 2026, and we're still here trying to become. No, we're not trying. We're being the person that is profitable in trading, being the person that is profitable in trading. And a lot has happened lately, a lot has happened. The first thing that has happened is, I funded my account $100, and I'm trying to see if I can be consistent enough to trade that $100. I don't have a target, I just want to prove consistency. I don't have a target of, I want to take this $100 to 10K, 50K, 100K. No, it's not the goal. Like I said, I want to prove consistency. I want to, become that person that is, consistent. Not consistency in profit, but a person that is consistent in, taking a trade, planning the trade and trading the plan. Matter of fact, that has become my, my motto for these days is plan the trade and trade the plan, trade the plan and plan the trade. And a few days ago, I funded. No, not a few days ago. I think like beginning of this month. And today is 19th of February, and I'm up $3. I'm up $3. A lot has happened. We've made some profit, we've lost it, we've oversized, we've taken trades which we're not supposed to take, and so many other things like that. It's not easy, it's not easy, because there are sometimes I would wake up in the morning when I had like no capital, and I'd say me trading my demo. Demo doesn't give anything. Demo doesn't, show emotions and the rest. I just found a $100 demo and, decide to take $20 per trade. Risk $20 per trade. At least I have 5 shots, and I'll just go there one day and just risk the whole $100, because I think, F it, it's demo. Gives a shit about demo. Sometimes one stretch I'll take the account to like from $100 to $500, $600. Sometimes I'll blow it, add balance again. So there's time I funded $10,000 on demo, $10,000 on demo, and took that $10,000 to $50,000 in like 2 trades. Ran it down back to zero, blew it. Funded $100,000 on demo, traded it to $300,000, blew it again with just like that. So I felt like, yes, I could say, I want to, learn with demo, like not actually learn with demo, like prove consistency with demo, but I'm just not consistent with demo. So I felt like, okay, let me put in, live money, of which I worked hard for. It took me like 1 month to save that money, to save $100. Yeah, it took me 1 month to save it. So I funded, took some losses here, took some losses there, took some wins, and this morning on the 19th, let me start from yesterday night. Yesterday night, I, closed from my workplace at a few minutes to 9. And the FOMC speech, whatever they are doing, it ended. So I checked if I, could see any setup. I checked. There was really not any setup, and even if there was a setup, I wouldn't want to, put pressure into myself to take it, because it is not session time. And so I said, okay, I was gonna set an alarm, and after setting the alarm, I would wake up by, maybe by 12 o'clock market open for like Nigerian time, 12 o'clock market open, and kind of look for a setup. But I was way tired yesterday. I set the alarm. I don't know if the alarm rang and I did not hear it, or it rang and I just impulsively shut it off. So I woke up by 2 o'clock. I woke up 2 a.m. in the night. It was 2 hour, I think 2 hour 30 minutes past Asian Open. So I checked. I didn't see any setup. The setup I saw on 5 minute was, the entry I saw on 5 minute was way past. So I said, okay, no problem. Let me just chill around and hopefully something will come. I slept off again. Came back on the chart. It was 5 there, about 5 a.m. in the morning, and then checked. I saw a setup, but I was waiting for confirmation. I risked, the confirmation came by 6 something Nigerian time, and then I took $20 risk, okay, to long gold. I think at almost the 5,000, and I took the setup. Originally, my system is to get at least a 1-to-1 R, 1-to-1 risk to reward R, which means I can do 2-to-1 reward to risk. I can do 3-to-1 reward to risk, and so many other things. But the least is 1-to-1. And then I saw a setup, saw the confirmation and everything, and the setup came, took it to I was supposed to make 3-to-1 reward to risk. That's what I risked $20 on the trade, and the trade was playing out. I just kept reciting to myself, plan the trade and trade the plan, trade the plan and plan the trade, because I was in drawdown. It came down, so I wanted to close the trade, but I just decided to leave the chart to go do something else. It came back. The trade was back at take profit, and then not take profit. The trade was, someone distracted me. The trade was back at break even. It's going up, it's coming down. I still had conviction in the trade. I still trusted the plan, and then it was going up, and then it got me into profit, 1-to-1, almost a 2-to-1, and then I went there to check it. Oh, it's past 1-to-1. My real target is a 3R. It got to almost 2-to-1. So the trade was reading $25. $25. I risked $20. So that's barely barely past 1-to-1. And I sold $25 and decided to let me just bail on it. Which is wrong. Shouldn't have done that. And the moment I tapped the close trade icon, I tapped close trade, and then it will say, do you confirm, do you really want to close this trade? And then I tapped yes. It was loading, and all of a sudden gold just dropped a bit, and guess what? I made $18. Bro, I screamed. And the moment it took me out of the trade, it spiked back up. I was like, yo, what the hell? And that has taught me something. What did it teach me? It's kind of like teaching me follow the plan. Plan the trade and trade the setup. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Plan the trade, trade the plan. That's just how, it's going to be.